This video is powered by StakeMate, the UK's #1 social football betting app.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I got Laurie with me. We've just beaten Bournemouth 3-0 at the Emirates. What's that? The Trossard celebration? Yeah, I suppose was he for you then? You're starting with him. I mean, a lot of people are saying the man on my top is the main guy, but
no,
Trossard,
he's the guy, man.
Yeah,
he's the guy. Rice with everything.
Rice with everything.
Everything, bro. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Oh yeah. Really? You got. Oh, I haven't heard about what you got planned to talk in this fan cam here, but I'm intrigued to hear.
Whatever you're having, whether it's jerk chicken, stew beef, rare.
You must have
got to
rice.
have rice with it.
Okay.
Gotta have rice with it.
Has he been the difference for you this season then? Because you're saying, and you're kind of basically the analogy that without Rice we wouldn't be where we are.
I think that's a fair comment.
Really?
I like that.
Okay. So yeah,
No, he was outstanding today. He was no doubt about it. I thought him and Martin Cardio, check that out, Martin Cardio. I thought I'm a big fan of Martin Cardio, as you know. But with the goal at the end, I think you got to give it to Declan Rice. I thought he was outstanding today from start to finish. Yeah, man. And in answer to your question, if we do go on, regardless of whether you win the title or not, he has been massive this season.
massive.
That's that's certified.
Was it expected from you today, Laurie? Because people would say Bournemouth, they're middle table, but was it expected? Also, a lot of people I spoke to before the game, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. I went with a bit conservative, 2-1. I thought it'd be a bit more tricky than what it was today. But Bournemouth, doing a bit of an assessment of the game, they gave us a few problems, but a 3-0 result today from Arsenal.
No, we had to play well today because Bournemouth were in a good run of form coming into this game. And I predicted we would win, but I did, give Bournemouth their credit. I knew that they would come and go for it, and they did. And we pegged them back for large spells of the game. In that first half, we started well, started fast, couldn't quite get the goal. And, until you get the goal, it's always in the balance. Even when you get one up, it's still in the balance because, Bournemouth are threatening on the attack, with Kluivert and Solanke and Semenya. They're good players, So we had to be, the defence had to be on point today, which they was.
Another clean sheet, yeah.
Another clean sheet. I've got to say, right, and I've been accused of being negative, but I've got to keep it real.
Go on.
For me, we got fortunate with that penalty, bro.
So explain that. Explain by fortune. So you're saying it wasn't a penalty, is what you're trying to...
Right, so I'll say we get fortunate for the reason being is because obviously Havertz is through on goal.
Yeah.
Now, you could look at it like the keeper's cleaned him out. He's come out and he's been a bit rash. However, when you look at it, there was little to no contact and my man's dragging his foot, which is where the contact comes in the end.
Okay, be honest though, at full speed when you first saw it, for you was it a penalty?
Yeah, at full speed, I thought it was a penalty. But when you look at it again, and listen, they did go over and look at it in VAR, I would say we're slightly fortunate to get that decision. However, on balance, certainly we deserve to win the game.
Right.
That being said, though, earlier on in that half, there should have been a sending off. Right. Whereas I was saying initially, maybe he got the decision go. It's the Bournemouth player. What was it, Christie?
Christie, yeah.
He got the decision went his way because they probably found that he wasn't being malicious in the tackle. There was no intent. But we've seen players get sent off in that situation before. So football's funny like that, man. You get some you get, some you don't get. Today, I thought we were fortunate to get the penalty, but we weren't fortunate to get the win. I thought we deserved the win, but the penalty, you got to be honest, bro. I was a little bit.
It's a bit okay.
I know some of these men are gonna come at me, but I'm just being honest. If you want me to tell the truth, come on here and tell the truth. I'm gonna do that.
No, that's what we
want. You want me to cap and I've got to be this arsehole fan. Everything that happens, I've got to say, yeah. No, I'm not like that. I'm a different type of guy.
Do you think that Arsenal not, putting a team away early can cost us in these last couple of games that we have? Or is that a worry for you? Or do you think, listen, we won the game in the end 3-0. I don't mind if we don't score straight away. It may take time, whether the chances come or not. Is it a worry, though? Because there was a lot of times on the Matchday Live today, you were like, we need to put away these chances, otherwise they can bite us in the backside,
I was always fairly confident we would win. But obviously, games running, we get chances, you don't score. Thoughts start to enter your head. You wonder if it's going to be our day. But to be honest, I was always confident we would win. And I am confident that we can win our 2 remaining games as well. However, City could win their 2 games also. So I've been saying for weeks, going to go down to the last day, and I still believe that to be the case now.
If we win both our games but don't end up with the Premier League trophy, do you question the manager?
Not really, no, because I think we would have had a very good season. Okay, wouldn't have won anything, but for me, it would still be a good season. And you've got to take into account the level of the opposition. City are one of the best teams to ever play in the Premier League. And you look at the manager, the players, the resources they've got, you know what I mean? So they would have had the edge, but to push them all the way, I think is very noble. So I certainly won't be having to go at the manager if we don't. But, I mean, it could go. Listen, football's a funny game. You never know what's going to happen, man. Points could be dropped by both teams.
True, that's true.
So,
that's true.
Yeah, you just got to see how things go.
Let me ask you to kind of round up the players that we haven't really seen of late. Is there any concerns for them? Likes of the Eddie Nketiahs, the Reece Nelsons, even Emile Smith-Rowe. Like, are you not worried or bothered about those sort of players that we're not seeing regularly at all, or do you feel, a bit of sentiment towards them, the fact that they should be kind of being included? I know we're going for the title, and the people that are watching and probably question, like, there's no point even trying to introduce players at this point. But is there some sort of sentiment you hold towards them or not?
Yeah, you know what? That's a very good question. There is a slight concern about the lack of squad rotation.
Right.
I can't lie. Like even today, I would like to see a few of the guys involved, because the thing is, right, if they are called upon, I mean, you saw Martinelli today, right? He come on. This is a prime example. He had that opportunity. He fluffed it. He fluffed his lines. Now, listen, to be fair to Martinelli, that was literally his first touch when he come on, right? And he shanked it. There's a strong argument to say, had he been come on earlier or more minutes in the last few games, then he would have been more in a position to put that away, because he'd be more attuned to the pace and, you know what I mean, he'll be up to speed more. That's the problem when you don't give guys minutes. When you do call upon them and you're giving them 5-10 minutes, it's difficult for them to make an impression straight away. So I am a little bit concerned about the lack of squad rotation, or the seeming lack of squad rotation. But those who support the manager will say, listen, man, he's getting it right because they're winning every week. So, but I can only speak from my point of view. I do think lack of squad rotation is a concern, yeah.